So you might be wondering why a management or an innovation professor actually talks about feelings and emotions and things like that. So I think it's incredibly important. Most of the stuff that we do in life, most of the barriers that we have in life are due to these emotions, these feelings that we get. It's very often not to do with making the right decision or the best decision. Most of us know what those things are, or we can sort of intuitively figure those things out. But the reason why we don't do things, or the reason why we feel like we can't accomplish something, has to do with self-confidence, and has to do with feeling proud about yourself, has to do with knowing who you are, has to do with having the right intentions in mind. I know it seems crazy. I know it seems bizarre that this is such an important thing, but we have to remember that we are humans. It is because of the politics, it is because of all of the crap in your life that things happen. And I'm not saying that these are terrible things or good things. I'm not really saying one way or the other. But what I'm saying is that you're constrained by what other people, or you feel other people, are going to do or say or believe in your life. You have to get to the point in your life, wherever you are, if you're an academic, if you're a PhD student, if you are a graduate student, if you're running a multinational business, if you are retired and you're thinking about going back to school, if you are thinking of becoming a better parent, and you're really not wanting to be too hovery or too whatever because you're afraid of what other people will think and say about you, I really need you to know that a lot of stuff in our lives is all about these emotions and how we deal with them and these sort of things that we think in our head. I want you to actually practice to keep doing that thing. I know it's hard. Trust me, it is so hard to keep going and keep pushing through those little things, or when somebody says something about you that you're not pretty enough, you're not nice enough, you're not smart enough, you're not productive enough. I know a lot of academics watch this, and they're really feeling that at the moment, where they're looking around at this moment, and they're looking and seeing that everybody else is so much more productive. Everybody else has so many more publications. They're producing things so much more. I want you to know that a lot of that has to do with other circumstances that are not related to you, that there is a lot more going on behind the scenes than you can ever imagine. And you really have to take a step back and understand why you are doing the things that you are doing at your pace, whatever that is, and whatever that looks like. If you don't, you're going to get eaten up. If you do, it'll become the best ride of your life. That's all I want to say. I just want you to know that a lot of life is really about all of this other stuff. And this other stuff that is beyond what we think is rational. I think it's very important for our lives, but it's also important for us to acknowledge it exists and get past it, to do the things that you want to do. I know people make fun of me on this YouTube channel, or because it's got this silly little YouTube channel, or what the hell is he doing? I do it just because I think it's the right thing to do. I often have a lot of doubts about it, but I think it is the right thing to do. Because I know there's at least one person that it helps, and it's me.